and I'd like to welcome you to Fairview Highschool's Class of 2016 graduation ceremony. Before we begin, I would like to take some time to thank our teachers and our parents for helping us get through these past 13 years. Thank you for being our support system, our encouragement, and for loving us through the ups and downs in our life. Thank you for being our guides, mentors, and for teaching us everything we know. Thank you for shaping us into the young adults we are today. I also would like to thank all of my fellow classmates and friends for being by my side for the best years of my life. You have made these past 13 years unforgettable. Tonight as we leave, each one of us will begin a new chapter in our lives. And I want to wish everyone the best of luck as we begin this new journey. Congratulations, Class of 2016.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets echoed, the bones bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Psalms 118:24 says, "This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." Let us pray. God, thank you for this day and another opportunity to glorify your name. Thank you for the friendships and memories we have gained over these past 13 years, and I praise you for the life you have given us. Lord, I ask you for protection over my classmates and I as we leave here and go our separate ways. Guide our feet that we may go the path that you have set for us. I also ask that you will show everyone here how much you love them and desire a relationship with them. We love you, and all these things I ask by your will and not my own. Amen. Please be seated.
You can see it.
Smile and know that through the
Good evening, class of 2016, family members, and guests. We have a few awards we'd like to acknowledge tonight. The first two awards, I have two Stanley Johnson Memorial Scholarship recipients. When I call your name, would you please come forward? Miss Madeline McNutt and Valerie Yarborough. Our next award that we'd like to recognize tonight, as a military veteran, I've always sought opportunities to support and encourage young men and young women whose career path or their interests lie in the United States military. It has always been my hope, always been my dream, that we have one of our students to apply and be accepted to one of the service academies. Tonight we have one of those students. We have a young man that's been accepted to one of our service academies. The path to that begins with a commitment the young man makes, like a commitment to his country, and it ends with a nomination and the confidence of one of our elected representatives. Tonight, we have a young man accepted to the United States Air Force Academy with the confidence and encouragement of Senator Jeff Sessions, Mr. Samuel Rutherford. Congratulations to each of you.
of our president of the 2015-16 senior class, also our valedictorian, Mr. William Hicks. In recognition of our salutatorian of the 2015-16 senior class, Mr. Harley Willis. Each year, our teachers vote for a senior good citizenship. It's the Civitan Good Citizenship. This year, our female student is Cheyenne Mezek. The male recipient of the Civitan Good Citizenship is Brian White.
Good evening. On behalf of the class of 2016, I'd like to thank each and every one of you here today. To my parents and family, I'd like to thank you for your patience and your belief that my education is worth the work, time, and investment that you put into my life. To my teachers, thank you for the countless extra hours that you put into your jobs in order to better prepare us for what's to come. Thank you for guiding us, even though we were frequently out with senior audits and we constantly nagged for 3 days. And on a very special note, I'd like to thank each of the graduates of the class of 2016 for their humor and their enthusiasm that made the often stressful days of high school bearable. Congratulations to you all for making it to this point. Today marks the end of more than a decade of hard work and dedication just to walk across this very stage. But it also marks the beginning of a new journey of self-exploration that's filled with endless possibilities and horizons. My fellow classmates, look back over these past 4 years. Seems like only yesterday we were little freshmen fighting with the locks on our lockers, trying to find out where our next class was, and just looking generally clueless. But now we're seniors. We're sitting here ready to graduate, ready to move on and find our place in this world. But after spending these past 4 years together, how do we actually measure the time that we spent in high school? And I know for me and any of you others, it's been on your phone, counting down in anticipation for this very moment. But throughout our high school careers, we've measured it through the semesters, periods, even by how long we could procrastinate on that next assignment. But as you walk across this stage and you get that diploma that you worked so hard to earn, you begin to measure the time spent in high school in a very different manner. You begin to measure the time and the memories that you've acquired over these past 4 years, whether they were good or bad, because each one will serve its purpose to remind you how you became the person that you are today. And when we move on to bigger and better things, that's how we'll ultimately measure the time spent here. Not in the periods or the semesters, but in the friendships that we made, the times we shared together, and the memories that will last us a lifetime. But now that we've reminisced on the past, let's look towards the future for just a moment. Many of you are going straight to the workforce, while others are going on to serve our country. And many others plan to pursue further education. Whatever your plans may be after today, I just want you to know that not everything will come easy to you. And that you may not always know the answer to every single question. That's okay. Because Amy Poehler once said that even though, as a class, you are smart, you are still allowed to say, I do not know. Just because you're in high demand, you're still allowed to say, let me get back to you. This will come in handy when your parents ask you when you plan to move out of their basement, you answer, I don't know, let me get back to you. And while you may not be planning to live in your parents' basement for the rest of your lives, most of it anyway, I believe this quote still holds true. Because no matter where you are in life, there will always be a time when you don't know the answer to something. But those times are excellent opportunities to learn. And I challenge each of you to never lose your desire to learn and to take this experience as a reminder that our fears, challenges, or even our mistakes should not impede us from achieving our goals. Don't be afraid of the uncertainty of the future. to make a commitment to yourself that whatever you may stumble into, you will rise above to be a greater, stronger individual. So thank you, class of 2016, for the many great memories. Congratulations to you all, and I pray that each of you will accomplish all your hopes and dreams. Good evening. It is with great honor that I stand before you as the valedictorian and the class president. Each and every one of us has gone above and beyond to reach this point in our lives. Whether you're continuing the legacy of your family by attending Fairview High School, or you're an outsider just moving in, your footprint has been left in the community. You will forever be a member of this fraternity, the Fairview High School class of 2016. Tonight symbolizes not the close of a book, but simply the end of a chapter. I encourage you to ask yourselves what you want the end of your story to look like. Would your story be a heroic victory, or would it describe your tragic flaw? We may all have similar introductions to our stories, but each plot will be quite unique. We all have our strengths, but they are useless if they are not utilized. When you have accomplished in high school is only the beginning of what can be accomplished. Don't let yourself be engulfed in the high school bubble. Take great strides as you walk into the next step of your life, whether that be the military, college, or the workforce. The pages are blank, and it is up to you for your story to be written as you want it told. Whatever you do in life, make sure that you do it to encourage others to serve other people rather than themselves. John Lennon once said, "You don't need anybody to tell you who you are or what you are. You are what you are." Don't let fear stand in your way. Go be who you are. As you continue on your path to be who you are, I encourage you to take the advice of a wise individual, Dwight Schrute. Dwight once said, "Before I do anything, I ask myself, would an idiot do that?" If the answer is yes, I do not do that thing. Intelligent decisions may not necessarily lead you to success, but poor decisions will lead you away from success. Don't let one decision define your life. Although we will officially separate after tonight, nothing can deny the moments we have spent together. We have experienced happiness, anger, and heartache. From now on, we will not remember each other as fellow classmates, but as fellow graduates. As we celebrate our accomplishments, let us not forget those that pushed us to keep moving forward. We all have friends, family, and teachers who have motivated us to become better people and overachieve in all that we do. I would like to thank my family for being an example of how to live life with purpose and showing me what it means to make the most of life. And I would also like to thank Mr. Jimmy Fletcher for his continued dedication to the growth and development of youth in our community, and to Ms. Michelle Bryant and Ms. Carol Klein for going beyond what is asked of them in the classroom to help guarantee the success of the future of their students. I would like to finish with a quote from Albert Einstein. "The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without our thinking. I must be willing to give up what I am in order to become what I will be. Thank you, and roll tide, roll."
It will be very difficult to follow a roll tide roll. There's your perspective now. Before I give you my little bit of a speech, I'm going to do a little summary of our senior class. We have 132 individuals graduating this year. We have 25 who earned an advanced academic endorsement. We had 1 earn an advanced career technical endorsement. We had 33 completers in 12 different technical programs. We have 26 students that will receive service seals representing over 2,600 hours of volunteer hours. We had seniors took 59 AP exams, and for us that's a big deal. We just started our AP program. But also at this time, I'd like for any of our graduates that received a scholarship to stand at this time. They accepted $1.7 million in scholarships, so great job. And as awesome as that is, there's something I get chill bumps when I think about it. We have some of our students entering the military when we stand at this time. Thank you, because you're going above and beyond, and we appreciate that. I'd like to welcome everyone here tonight. A night that seemed would never come, but it came way too fast in many ways. Before we recognize our students tonight, I would like to recognize a special group of individuals. A group of individuals that should be honored. Would any teacher from Fairview High, Middle, or Elementary Schools, or from Parkside School, please stand at this time? If you would. Also, I would like for the parents and grandparents of our graduating seniors to stand at this time. Please give them a round of applause. I told the seniors the other day that graduating is like getting married. I was just a participant. It was all about my wife. And your graduating tonight has nothing to do with you. It's about your parents and grandparents, and I know that they're proud of you tonight. As I began to search for something to speak on tonight, I searched several different sources. I thought about the Holy Bible and the many lessons that can be taught through it. I thought about great writers like Hemingway and Dickinson and Frost. But then it came to me, the ultimate source of knowledge, the source of truth, and the source of little-known facts. I think maybe you know what I'm referring to, Facebook. A place where so little can mean so much. But every now and then you run across a jewel. A few months ago I read a post on Facebook called An Open Letter to the Girl Wearing My Jersey. As I read the post, I want you to listen how she basically, her jersey is your life. So just follow. It says, Dear number 35, growing up, you don't really think you'll ever actually grow up. You spend years waiting for the day you can finally make decisions on your own. You get mad at your parents because they treat you like a child, and you focus on the decisions you can make, the decisions you think are huge at the moment. But looking back, they're the same decisions you laugh about and find irrelevant. While wanting to grow up, I decided to follow in my brother's footsteps and play sports. I spent my childhood summers at the ball field watching my brother play, following my dad around, or playing softball myself. For me and my friends, picking out our all-star uniforms was the best part about the softball season, something our mothers dreaded dearly. Winters were spent watching my brothers play basketball and having to play on boys' teams because apparently most girls don't play basketball in elementary school. From the youth league basketball teams, I moved on to bigger and better things. The 7th and 8th grade girls team, and from little league to middle school softball teams. Meeting new friends, getting new uniforms, and leaving behind the uniforms I once thought that I would never grow out of. But then what seemed to take forever, but really happened in the blink of an eye, I was walking the hallways of my high school, wearing my jersey on game day. I felt so proud to be part of a team I was representing. I no longer thought about the all-star uniforms or the 3rd grade basketball team that I left behind. I didn't think about how I was now one of the older girls I used to look up to. I just assumed that time was on my side and it would never slip away from me. Suddenly I found myself sitting in the stands, watching games like all the other has-beens had been watching me. And I realized something. I realized that the youth league boys teams, the little league all-star uniforms, the middle school championships, and now my years in high school were things I could never get back. I realized that something I never thought I would miss was actually the thing I took for granted the most. I tell you all this because I'm sure your life has been the same way. Always looking ahead to the next season or the next sport, and only for a few days off here and there, but never thinking about the things you used to be a part of. But you can't do that anymore, because unless you're really good, this will be your last team. So I want to tell you a few things about that jersey on your back and the number they call before your last name. As you wear my jersey and play my game on my court, I want you to think about all those that were before you and all those that came after you. Think about the little girls just now learning how to play the game that we both grew to love. Think about the number you are wearing and those that were before you. The time you spend in my jersey, in those hallways, with the people you call your friends, are times you'll look back on and remember just how easy life was. You'll miss the bus rides to away games, listening to music and always sitting in the same seat next to your favorite teammate. You'll miss the group when you went to eat with before every home game. You'll miss the heart-to-heart conversations each of you had coming home from the furthest away game. You'll miss the trips you took to tournaments when you got to stay in a hotel with your team. But most of all, you'll miss your teammates, their parents, their grandparents, their siblings, and everyone who helped you along the way. You'll miss the family you became from it all. So like I said, that jersey and that number, it was once all mine. Just like it represents your successes and losses, it represents my own. I made shots, I missed shots. I had rebounds, I let some get away. I smiled in that jersey as they announced my name to start before my first varsity game. And I cried like a baby in that jersey when I walked off the court for the very last time. That jersey just isn't a jersey, it's a legacy. And every legacy has its own story. As I watch from the stands what used to be my team play, you should know that I'm expecting a lot from you. I'm expecting you to play better than I did, because even I did not do our jersey justice. Love, number 35. I want you to understand that life is bigger than you. Each one of you is borrowing someone's name. They've allowed you to use their name. But what you do with it is up to you. How are you going to add to or take away from your family name? How are you, as a graduate of Fairview High School, going to add to or take away from the rich tradition of Fairview High School? Every decision that you make will affect someone else either positively or negatively. Rachel Joy Scott, many remember Rachel's challenge, said that every decision has a ripple effect. It is never ending. So understand that everything you do stands as a reflection of those who came before you and a roadmap for those that will come after you. So my challenge to you is simple. Change the world. But change it in a way that only pays tribute to those that came before you and sets standards for those that will follow you. Lastly, remain humble, listen to your elders, and follow God's plan for you, and everything else will take care of itself. Purple and gold forever. Thank you. We'll get the stage set up and we'll start the presentation of the song. Diane Pelham. Katera Beth Albritton. Madeline Paige Anderson. Durley Kahori Appraisal. Carly Joe Ashley. John David Batchelor. Braden Delbert Bailey. Brooklyn Paige Bannister. Dylan Andrew Bell. Hunter Zane Berry. Braxton Kane Blackman. Lauren Elizabeth Blake. Samantha Lee Borle. Blake Boyles. Jeremiah Allen Browder. Dalton Miles Brown. Brandon Chase Buckaloo. Tamara Ann Buckaloo. Zena Michelle Burton. Hannah Rose Burks. Caleb Dwayne Chambers. Sarah Ann Chambliss. Julian Isaac Chandler. Trevor Andrew Cobb. Phil Cook. Gerald Jacob Cox. Jeremy Lynn Cox. Tiffany Madison Crook. Anna Marie Claire Dalkey. Madison Danielle Daly. Kennedy Rose Daniel. Kelsey Lee Davis. Jeffrey Blake Denson. Jesus Ivan Diaz. Destin Joseph Elman. Samuel Joseph Farley. Austin Bradley Fillmore. Austin Thomas Fletcher. Samantha Michelle Franklin. Ariana K. Frazier. Mackenzie Ann Frazier. Emily Alexandra Gardner. Elizabeth May Garrison. Harley Jo Gibbs. Candace Nicole Gilly. Katie Aaron Glover. Erica Gomez Garay. Ashton Grant Guthrie. Daniel Seth Hales. Madison Bailey Harbison. Austin Lamar Harris. Autumn J. Harris. Dakota Elijah Holland. Jessica Nicole Hooper. Jesse James Hooper. Ethan Ty Hobson. Taylor Lynn Hosmer. Allie Hope House. Richard Thomas Hubert III. Jesus Omar Ibanez. Stacy Nicole Johnson. Kyle Avery Knott. Seth Edward Lancaster. David Andrew Laney. Cody Lane Lasky. Ashley Faith Latham. Jorge Lopez Lemus. Alexis Lee Lindsay. Levi Douglas Lindsay. Arnolfo Macias. Aviana Marie Madison. William Cody McDonald. Kyla Mercedes McElroy. Canyon Joshua McMurray. Madeline Marie McNutt. Paige Mulligan. Emily Nicole Nickens. Jessica Lynn Nichols. Megan Nicole Parker. Summer Alexis Patrick. Jessica Louise Patterson. Michaela Dawn Patterson. Edward Frank Payne. Leslie Messina. Weston Alexander Devin Penn. Arendita Messina. Harrison Grant Powers. Tyler Chase Quick. Joshua Daniel Rainey. Timothy Wayne Rasco. Stephen Chase Richards. Tiffany Lynn Robert. Jody Montana Robertson. Jonathan Wyatt Roden. Samuel Tyler Roden. Austin Grant Scott. Carson Taylor Scott. Amberly Megan Smith. Dylan Alexander Smith. Joseph Alec Smith. Christian Francis St. Peter. Jonathan Aaron Stevenson. Noah Levi Strong. Reagan Giselle Sullivan. Antonio Montel Taylor. Samantha Brooke Thompson. Kevin Cannon Patrick Twillett. Destiny Nicole Vincent. Ethan Caleb Waddell. Noah John Walker. Reese Dylan Walker. Anastasia Cheyenne Wallace. Brian Anthony White. Hunter Wayne Whitehead. Desiree Caitlin Wilhite. Harley James Willis. Madison Shantae Winfrey. Gregory Dakota Wingo. Taylor Austin Wood. Marissa Ann Woodall. Logan Cole Yancey. Valerie Caroline Yarbrough. Dr. Gamble, I present to you the 2016 candidates for graduation. By the authority given by the Alabama Department of Education, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of Fairview High School 2016.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join us in singing the alma mater. We will sing for Fairview High School, wherever we may be. May these happy days be cherished in our fondest memories, where the purple and gold are flowing, flowing for our loyalty. We will sing for Fairview High School, and our pride shall ever be.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jane Harris, and I am well aware that I'm the only thing standing between you and these doors at this moment. To the class of 2016, we are the vanguard of knowledge and development, a new wave in a vast ocean of possibilities. On the other side of those doors, there's a world starving for new ideas and craving new leadership. Now, fear is going to be a contender in your life. However, you get to decide how much of a role it plays. You can spend your whole life running from ghosts or agonizing over the future, but all there will ever be is what is happening here and now, and the decisions we make in this moment. Decisions which are either based in love or fear. You can fail at what you loathe, so why not take a chance at what you love? Dedicate yourself to something. How will you serve the world? What do they need that your skills and talents can provide? The effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is, because everything you gain in life will deteriorate and decay, and the only thing that will be left of you is what was in your heart. Your need for acceptance can make you invisible in this world, so risk being seen in all of your glory. After all, the soul is not contained within the limits of the body. The body is contained within the limitlessness of the soul. Make a choice to see challenges as advantageous so that you may deal with them in the most prolific way. When you walk out of these doors, you will have only two choices. You can live or you can fear. You are ready and able to do amazing things in this world. And never forget to be the very best, like no one ever was.